everybody, it's me, and this is gonna be about my brows because it's about time for me to do an updated brow video. So I'm gonna show you guys what I use to groom them, and then I'm gonna actually do the tutorial, a following tutorial, so you guys can actually see what I use, because I know sometimes tutorials can't really see what people are using because they're kind of, I know I do that, I kind of rush through the actual video. But this is what I use, a spoolie to kind of like brush my brows. So this is like far as grooming and things like that. So you can get these pretty much anywhere. I know Sally's has a lot of disposable ones, and I have some of those too, but I just can't find them. So I kind of use these to, like, you know, brush my brows in place for arching and all of that. I do not wax my brows. I know a lot of people get ask me to, do I wax them, do I get them threaded? No, I actually do my own brows, and I use tweezers, and yes, I pluck each individual hair out of my brow because I use these tweezers. And these tweezers, it says trim on them, and I don't know if that's a brand. I had these since I was 14. Well, these were my mom's, but I stole them. But I tweeze my brows because for some reason I feel like they look more natural on me. I don't know about what other people do, but I like tweezing better because I feel like I can control the shape of my brow better and all that kind of stuff. So I use tweezers to, you know, groom my brows. And then also I trim my brow hairs. And now this is just some kind of like, you know, just little random scissors I got from Walgreens like 5 years ago. Just some scissors, and I just trim my brows because I don't like wild hairs on my brows. So you see my brow hairs, you probably can't even see them, but they're like real short. Can you see that? Like when I brush them this way, they don't go this past that line, and when I brush them up, they don't go past that line either. So that's how I do my brows. So I like to trim them to keep the hair in place. I don't use any kind of brow wax, because if I trim my hairs the way I want them, they're not going to move anyway. So there's no need for me to use brow wax. You get it? Because I don't have long hair. And I also, to keep my brows in shape, I use a razor. And I just kind of shape the top of my brow like that. I only use this on the top of my brow to give it that real, like, crispy shape that I want it to have. I got these from the 99-cent store. So just any kind of like brow razor. I don't use the real razors because that scares me. I don't want to slice my face. So I feel safer using, you know, this kind. Disposable, throw it away. Or use it a few times and throw it away. I got this from the 99-cent store, and it comes in a pack of 3. Now, as far as actually filling them in, you can do them I do them 2 ways. Sometimes I use a pencil, and the pencil that I use is by Wet n Wild, and it's a dark brown. And then sometimes I use a dark brown shadow, and this is by Expresso by MAC. And the reason why I use dark brown and not black is because I don't want to look like a scary cookie monster and scare people with my eyebrows. Because you don't want scary eyebrows. You want pretty eyebrows, right? You don't want to look crazy with scary eyebrows. So that's why I use brown. And brown softens your features in your face. Because if you use black, it makes your face look harder and like a cartoon character. And we don't want that. Because that doesn't look good, you guys. Pretty sure people know that already. But whatever floats your brow, however you want your brows, good for you. Whatever makes you happy. But for me, I prefer dark brown, and this is what dark brown looks like. Even though it doesn't match my hair, from far back, it looks like black. So, and I don't want my eyebrows to be like poking out. So that's why I use brown, because it looks a little bit more natural. Even though you can tell like my brows are filled in, obviously, but from far back here, they don't look like outrageous. So that's why I use brown. So this is a pencil. Sometimes I sketch in fill in my brows with a pencil. And like I said, this is by Wet n Wild. You can get this for 99-cent anywhere. Or just any kind of brown, dark brown pencil from anywhere. So this was 99¢. And then for this, you can use shadow, any dark brown shadow you have. I used to use the shadows that are in my palettes, and I still do, but I tend to go for this one now because I just bought this. And I love espresso, and this is espresso on my brows right now. And the tool that I use to apply this is a firm, kind of angled brush. I use to kind of, you know, dip in your shadow like this, and then you just kind of fill in the brow lightly like that. And it's okay that you can see through your brows, that you can see the hair. That's, you know, that's the point. You don't want them to look like Velcro on your eyebrows, you know, or tar on your eyebrows. So I use this brown shadow, really soft, and you can build this brown up to as light as you want it and as dark as you want it. And this is MAC Expresso, and you want to use a matte brown eyeshadow to fill in your brows. And now I just use shadow to fill in my brows. I don't use pencil and shadow. So that's what I use. I'm going to be doing a tutorial on that updated summer 2011 brows. And for me to get that kind of real sharp, defined brow, any kind of concealer you can use. You don't have to use what I use. This is MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and this is NC45. This is my color, and it's a cream based concealer. And I use that with this brush, and this is by Studio Tools. And I use that brush, and I just kind of like, you know, dab it in here, and I use the brush to go directly underneath my brow and to shapen that line up, or sharpen that line up like that. So that is what I use. This is kind of a rundown of products and what I use on my brows, because we're about to be doing a tutorial on the brows like tomorrow. So any other questions, you can ask me that. And I know I'm going to get a questions where I got these particular brushes. I got these in a brush set from eBay like 3 years ago when I started getting into makeup. Was I 19 3 years ago? Yeah, I was. So I got this from eBay in a brush roll set. So, but you can get these anywhere. But as far as the angled brush, this is kind of a firm brush. This isn't a soft brush. So I like firm brushes to use for my brows. So, all products and stuff like that will be down on the bottom bar of what I use. But as far as brows, you don't have to use the same products that I use. As long as it's a dark brown or a concealer that's kind of light, slightly lighter, so it can like highlight your brows. And I also, to highlight my brows today, that you can see that highlight, I use NARS Albatross, and this is kind of like a shimmer highlight. So that's what it looks like right now, but when you put it on, it has this kind of like gold look, but it's probably not gonna show up on camera, but you can see my highlight underneath there. So I put that underneath my brows too, like that. So you have any other questions? I do have like 4 eyebrow videos already up that you can check out, and I'll probably put the link down in the bottom bar of those brow videos, because I do my brows multiple ways, like for different looks that I want. So you can check that out. All products and things will be down in the bottom bar. Any questions, comments, you can leave those down too, and I'll answer that for you. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.